Hey everyone, this is Jenny. This is round 2 of idioms related to time. If you were just now finding my channel and you were not sure who I am, what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, or where I'm doing it, I recommend that you do subscribe to my channel and that you go back and find my introductory video where I explain all of that in a very heartfelt video, a gift from me to you. I would really like for you to leave a drops in the comments. Sorry, I'm very tired. I have slept very little in the last 3 days. I am in Brazil. I have not had air conditioning. It is very hot. And I'm recording as many videos as possible before I leave tomorrow because I will be drifting down the coast 4 hours to go volunteer in a hostel, and I won't be able to record videos. I won't have the space. So I'm doing this ahead of time for you to have content for the month of January. So anyway, I'm a little tired. My pistons aren't firing. There's another idiom for you. So this is round 2 of idioms that are related to time. Our first one is going to be once in a blue moon. If something occurs once in a blue moon, it happens very rarely. Bill has very little contact with his brother. They see each other once in a blue moon. Like once in a blue moon, I'll go sit out at a bar. I'm sober, so for me, I don't really spend time in bars. But once in a blue moon, I'll go sit out in a bar. I don't drink alcohol, but I'll drink a hot tea or a Diet Coke, and I'll write and just people watch. Our next one would be time flies. This expression is used to express surprise at how fast time passes, usually in a very active or happy situation. A very common thing that we say is, time flies when you're having fun. We also use this sarcastically when it's obviously not something that is fun. Time flies when you're having fun, like if you're at work and your work day is very stressful and not enjoyable. And you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it's almost 5 o'clock. The day flew by. You could say, time flies when you're having fun. Their sentence example is, it's hard to believe we've been living here 2 years already. Time flies. I can't believe I've been here for a month already. Time flies. The next one would be time on your side. If you have time on your side, you can afford to wait before doing or achieving something. He didn't succeed this time, but he's young enough to try again. He's got time on his side. Which, I mean, I don't like that because I believe that you can do anything you want at whatever age. I don't think there should be a limit. For example, if you're 60 years old and you want to do your PhD, do it. Make yourself happy. The next one would be living on borrowed time. This expression refers to a period of time after an illness or accident which could have caused death. After heart surgery, many patients feel that they're living on borrowed time. Living on borrowed time. To lose track of time. You can lose track of time. You can lose track of, it's like when you say, I've lost track. I don't know how to explain that. Like, you could say, Lucy has so many boyfriends, I've lost track of which one is which, or who she's with, or what she's doing. Or I've lost track of my monthly expenses. I have spent too much. I lost track. I lost track of time. I had a time management. I was going to do this certain things by a certain time. I lost track of time. It's already 5 o'clock, and I don't have everything done. When you give all your attention to something and become so engrossed in it that you don't realize what time it is, you lose track of time. Whenever I start surfing on the web, I lose track of time. Whenever I do Etsy, I love Etsy. I design clothes. I have online stores. That's my passion. E-commerce and Etsy are my passion. When I start designing clothes and penning up store ideas and design and product ideas, I lose track of time. The next one would be make up for lost time. If you make up for lost time, you increase your efforts or work harder to complete something or meet a deadline. Progress has stopped because of bad weather, but we are determined to make up for lost time. Only a matter of time, or just a matter of time. If you say that it is only or just a matter of time before or until something happens, it is certain to happen or will inevitably take place, although you don't know when. Restrictive measures will have to be introduced. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. I know they say this a lot. Like when I was in that village in Colombia, man, there were 14 and 15-year-old girls that were sleeping with older men like, or having boyfriends and living together already. So you could say it's just a matter of time before she gets pregnant. You could also use it for positive things. It's just a matter of time before all the hard work I've been putting in takes off and everything will flourish and grow. I know that and I believe it. It's just a matter of time. It's guaranteed it'll happen. The next one would be in the nick of time. If something happens in the nick of time, it happens at the last minute, when it is nearly too late, kind of like the 11th hour from the last time video, or when you're down to the wire, like in the last video of Time Idioms. The child was standing in front of the open window. His mother caught him in the nick of time. Okay, the next one would be stuck in a time warp. Something that has not changed at all from some time in the past, when everything else is caught or stuck in a time warp. This place seems to be stuck in a time warp. It's exactly as it was in the 1950s. Stuck in a time warp. Like, I had a friend that was obsessed with the 60s and 70s era, mostly 70s, rock and roll. So he was obsessed, and he was stuck in a time warp. Even though it was in the 2000s, all he wore, he was a walking symbol of a rock and roll guy from a rock and roll band in the 70s. Long hair, always wore rock and roll t-shirts, was like, ah. I mean, he's stuck in a time warp. The next one would be a race against time. When someone is in a race against time, they have to work very quickly in order to do something to finish it before a certain time. It was a race against time to get everything ready for the inauguration. This one is similar to work against the clock at the very beginning of the video. The next one would be that ship has sailed. The expression that ship has sailed means that a particular opportunity has passed by and now it's too late. Could say, is the offer still open? Sorry, that ship has sailed. You missed your chance. And maybe you were going to take advantage of, maybe there was like a crazy awesome promotion on low interest rates on loans at the bank, like maybe a homeowner's loan or a business loan. And it was like a record breaking low. And he kept saying, I got to get to the bank and apply for that loan. I could finance this project I want to do, or I can get the house of my dreams. But time gets away from you. You lose track of time. You go to the bank and you're like, hey, I'm here to apply for that crazy good deal on the loan. And they're like, that ship has sailed. It ended 2 days ago. It's no longer available. A sign of the times. This expression refers to something that shows the nature of today's society. Usually in connotation that is negative. Sign of the times. You know, making fun of technology and how the world has changed with technology, or how people are always on their phone, or making fun of millennials. A sign of the times. This expression, the rising level of violence is a sign of the times. Okay. Oh, I think we're done. Oh, short little video, 8 minutes. Does anybody have questions? You are more than welcome to, this is done, we're done. You're more than welcome to ever post questions, or you can try to use these in a sentence example. Oh, I'm tired, guys. Everything I do with love and joy in my heart. I hope that gave something to you to help you with your everyday speaking. These are things that we use in everyday speech. So I would really love to see you use some examples in the comments. In my classroom, it is not allowed to make fun of other people. No hate speech or bullying will be allowed. Period. You are only, if you're going to interact with students, only help each other, correct each other, or empower each other to improve as you go along. But no laughing, no making fun, no inappropriate comments, no hate speech, no bullying, not allowed. And I would love to know where you're from. What's your native language? By the way, here's my tattoo in Arabic. Love needs everyone. If there's anything in particular that you would like for me to give a little class about, like a rule that you just aren't understanding, you want me to explain it, happy to do so. Okay, if you feel like this contributed value to your life, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, help girl out. Traveling, as soon as this channel monetizes, I can afford to invest in better videos to put out here for you, to empower you on your path to reaching your goals. So I will see you in the next class that will be about politeness and manners.